Have you ever felt like the universe was trying to speak to you, but you weren't quite sure what the message was? Maybe you've heard of repeating numbers like 1111 or 333. But here's the truth. The universe has so many other ways of guiding us, and most people miss them every single day. Stay with me because in this video I'm going to be sharing 7 subtle signs from the universe that you may have overlooked, including an animal messenger that carries a powerful blessing when it appears in your life. Before we dive deeper into the signs, let's start with the one everyone knows, repeating numbers. So 111, 444, 777 are all powerful angelic codes, confirmations from the universe that you are aligning, you are guided, and you are supported. But if you stop there, you're only scratching the surface. So let's go beyond numbers today into the hidden language of spirit. Let's look at another sign. Sudden chills or waves of energy. Have you ever been perfectly calm and then out of nowhere you feel chills down your spine or a wave of tingles over your body? This isn't random. That's energy moving through you. It's spirit confirming that you are in alignment or that something spoken, thought, or felt in that exact moment carries a deep truth. Another sign that often gets overlooked are songs and words repeating themselves. Sometimes spirits use the modern world as its messenger, and if you keep hearing the same song, lyric, or phrase, maybe it comes on the radio, then someone says it in passing, then perhaps you see it on a billboard. That's synchronicity, and you can't ignore it. Pay attention to the words. The message is there. Our next sign is about broken objects or sudden malfunctions. When something breaks unexpectedly, like your phone, a light bulb, even a cup, it's often the universe's way of saying, okay, pause, reset, or even release. It's not punishment, it's redirection. Ask yourself, what am I clinging to that no longer serves me? The universe has a funny way of pushing things out that you no longer need. Maybe making things a little bit uncomfortable too, so that you are pushed to see a reality beyond where you are at the moment. One of my favourite quotes is, "We are not rejected, we are redirected." This next sign is about repeated delays or obstacles. Have you ever noticed how sometimes every door seems to close? Flights delayed, meetings cancelled, you meet a red light at every single traffic stop. The ego says, I'm stuck, but the universe says, I'm protecting you or redirecting you. Remember what we said, you're not rejected, you are redirected. So when that roadblock piles up, it's time to pause and ask, what new path is opening instead? Am I being guided and supported and even protected by something that is a little bit further on down the road that I might have met had I not had to stop at this red traffic light? Now, many people dismiss this next sign, the feeling of being watched over. And what I mean by that is if you feel a bit of a presence when you're alone, comforting, not frightening, this can often be a spirit guide, an ancestor, or a guardian letting you know that they are near. They're reminding you that you are not walking alone. In shamanic traditions, animals are sacred messengers. A butterfly, for example, often speaks of transformation, while a crow may warn of hidden truths. So many people ask, when is this a sign? When should I take notice of it? Well, an animal sighting moves from being ordinary to synchronistic when it happens in a way that kind of feels out of place or happens repeatedly within a short time frame. If the same creature or even images, songs or mentions of it crosses your path at least 3 times in close succession, it's no longer just chance. This is when it's time to pause, pay attention and consider that the spirit world may be sending you a message through that animal. Remember, there's no such thing as a coincidence. But let me share 2 less obvious ones. If a horse suddenly appears in your awareness, maybe in dreams, artwork, or real life, and I like to think that it's shown up at least 3 times within quick succession. It's a sign of freedom and forward momentum. The horse comes when the universe is reminding you it's time to move, to trust your strength, and to run toward what truly lights your soul. Before I share one last animal sign with you, if you've enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, hit subscribe, and if you've got any subtle signs that you notice that have come up in your life that have meant something particular and has actually given you a really clear message, share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what it is. So now, back to the animal kingdom, because one of the most magical signs the universe sends is through the unexpected presence of a fox. If you've been worrying about resources, direction, or even love, the fox shows up as a blessing. You are more resourceful than you think, and unseen help is already moving toward you. The fox is not a trickster in this sense. It's a bringer of clever solutions, nudging you to trust your instincts. So when the fox comes, the universe is reminding you you're not lost. You're being guided through subtle and smart moves. So, next time you notice chills, repeating songs, broken objects, or an unexpected animal crossing your path, pause. The universe speaks in whispers, and those whispers can change your life if you're listening. If you found these signs meaningful, share the video with someone who you think might need a reminder that they're guided. I'd love to hear your stories, remember, so don't forget to drop a story down in the comments. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you next time.